If you're watching this video, I gotta be honest with you, you're probably broke.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
That's it. Like, subscribe. Oh, y'all still here? Good, because I'm gonna help you see the signs so you can correct it. Because broke ain't just about zeros in your bank account. Sometimes being broke is a mindset, a lifestyle, a silent struggle. You don't even realize you're living. Trust me, I've had clients that were broke doctors and lawyers, multi-millionaires. So even if you're making decent money, if you're constantly running on fumes, pretending everything's good, today we're pulling back the curtains on 6 signs that you're actually broke. But your ego just hasn't let you know yet. Because the first sign is you're living paycheck to paycheck. No real savings cushions. Let's start with the most common, yet often ignored sign. You're trapped in the paycheck to paycheck cycle. You get paid, money comes in, money goes out to bills, groceries, maybe a little fun, and then bam, your account is looking mighty thin again, just waiting for that next direct deposit to hit. This isn't about how much you earn, but how much you keep. You could be making 7 figures, but if every dollar is already spoken for before it even hits your account, and there's no real buffer for emergencies or unexpected expenses, I don't care if you drive a Ferrari.
Well, what color's your Bugatti? Oh, fuck off then.
You broke as hell, and this means you're always one unexpected bill away from financial disaster. That's not just living lean, that's living on the edge without a safety net. This kind of financial situation can leave you stressed and vulnerable, even if your outward appearance suggests stability. It's a silent killer of long-term wealth building, making it impossible to truly get ahead. And speaking of getting ahead, the second sign is you consistently rely on credit cards for essential or emergencies. Now, having a credit card isn't bad, it's how you use it. So if you don't pay your credit card off every month and your credit card is your go-to for routine groceries, gas, utility bills, or any unexpected emergency, that isn't a true crisis, but just poor planning. Just know that plastic ain't free money. It's a loan with interest that adds up fast. You might be making minimum payments, but if that balance keeps creeping up or you're just moving debt around from card to card, you broke. And the sad thing is they're making money off of your bad decisions. I make money on my credit card because I pay them off every month and use their benefits, but some people will just use them for emergencies because real emergencies happen. But if every minor inconvenience sends you reaching for that plastic, it's a sign your real money isn't covering your real life. And that's a classic broke move. Even if your credit score looks okay for now, you're essentially borrowing from your future self, and that's not cool. The third sign is you have no idea where your money actually goes. This is a classic. You know how much you earn, but when payday hits and the money evaporates, you got no idea where it went. No budget, no tracking app, no mental tally, just a shrug and a where did it all go? I had this problem, and the way I fixed it was I got 3 checking accounts and a savings account. When you get paid, 50% should go directly into a checking account for your bills. That's the first checking account. 20% gets directly deposited into your second checking account. That's for investing. The third account is the savings account. 20% gets directly deposited into a savings account, which is obviously for savings. And your third checking account is the 10%. I call that fun money, and you can do whatever you want with that money. Also, if you don't have as many bills, you can take some of the money from that 50% account and you can use extra. But don't touch the savings and investing. This will help you a lot. The fourth sign is you're actively avoiding checking your bank account balance. This one hits deep. If you get anxiety knots in your stomach just thinking about logging into your banking app, or you're strategically avoiding looking at your balance until absolutely necessary, like before a major purchase, that's a huge sign of financial avoidance. You know deep down things aren't right, and looking at the numbers feels like facing reality, and you need to do something to change it. The fifth sign is you can't save for future goals, retirement, homes, big purchases. When we say broke, it's not always about today. Sometimes it's about tomorrow. If your current financial situation makes saving for anything beyond next month feel impossible, whether it's retirement, a down payment on a home, or even a decent vacation, then you're silently struggling. You might be paying all the bills, but if you have zero capacity to allocate funds towards long-term wealth building or aspiring goals, you're essentially stuck. This indicates a severe lack of financial control. And the sixth sign is you feel constant anxiety or stress about money. This might be the most telling sign. Even if your bank account isn't at zero, if you're constantly feeling anxious, worried, or stressed about money, whether it's nagging thoughts about bills, fears of unexpected expenses, or just a general sense of unease about your financial standing, then you're not doing well. Trust me, being financially secure brings a sense of peace and happiness. Finances are also the main reason for divorce. Yeah, she'll get over you stepping out with the secretary, but your ass better not be broke for too long, because that puts a strain on you and your relationship. So if any of these signs hit home, don't get discouraged. This isn't about shaming, it's about awareness. The first step to fixing a problem is admitting you got a problem. Recognizing these signs means you're already on the path to change, and that's a big deal.